everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rossi from Rossi Dips, and today I'm going to be doing a Rossi Nail Cosmetics dip bed using some water slides from Pampered Pretties dips. So here we're going to be using Paradise, which is a super light baby blue, about sky color, and it's very pretty, super easy to use, and I'll be using that one as the base for my water decals. And then here we have Winter Wonderland. It is a gold shimmer with a clear base. And Mermaid is a blue shimmer with a couple of medium-sized chunky silver glitters, I think it is, and then a clear base. And these are my water decals, which I thought were beautiful, and I matched the dips to go with the decal. I knew I wanted the decals, and then I went through my Rossi drawer and found some dips that matched. So here I am with my basic dip application. I'm just using the Rossi base coat, applying nice and evenly to the nail, and then you'll see me dip it into each color here, and I'll be back in just a minute. That tool that I'm using here is actually a Ritzy Dips precision and wax tool, which is actually sold out at the moment, but I know it will be restocked. I've been using this for a little while as a tester to clean around my cuticles. It's about the same as when you see people talk about an orange wood stick or a toothpick to clean around their cuticles. It's basically just to get a nice cuticle edge with that metal one on the end of the precision tool there. You just get a nice edge, and you don't have to continue to throw away toothpicks or orange wood sticks. Alright, so here's my first application of each of the colors on my nails, and then I'm taking a soft fluffy brush and removing any excess dip powder that has kind of sat around on my fingers or my cuticles. I will be going and putting the second layer of the solid first, just because I don't want to get it contaminated with any of the glitters from the other two dip powders. But this is the solid nail that's going to be under the Waterslide decal. So technically they will be covered pretty much all the way. Everybody has been dipped in twice. And now I'm going to be taking my Secret Sisters clear dip powder, and after cleaning off the excess here, I'll be dipping the glitter nails in clear just to encapsulate them. But then I am putting, I accidentally took my top coat there by accident, but here's the activator. I'm going to activate these two solid nails first, just so I don't get any glitter in them. I'm not going to encapsulate those in clear. I'm just going to lightly buff them, and then that's the water decal application, so that's okay if it doesn't have clear personally for me. So a third application of the base, and then I'll be dipping it into the clear just to encapsulate it to protect those fine shimmers and glitters that are in these colors. Let's go ahead and activate all of the nails. Activator is what hardens all of the brushes. Oh gosh, Activator is what hardens the dip powder. Goodness, it's early for me when I'm doing this voiceover. Sorry guys. So you want to make sure you have plenty of Activator to harden those nails. That way you can go ahead and buff and not have any chunks coming off or anything like that. And I did buff and file off camera, and now you just see me taking a hard bristled brush and cleaning off any excess powder that is on my nails and around my cuticles, and then I am applying my final activator to the nails. Activator is what makes the top coat work if you're going to be using top coat. I think for this mani I will be using gel top coat though, because of the water slides. It is just easier for me just to do gel top coat on all the nails and move on. If you want a long lasting manicure, you do need to do gel base coat first, cure for 30 seconds, and then do gel top coat and cure for 30 seconds. The gel top coat needs something sticky to adhere to, which will be the gel base coat. If you don't do that, then your gel top coat will actually peel up in a couple of days. I remove my manis very frequently, so I do not do gel base before my gel top coat. So here we go with my water decal application. I kind of on the fly decided which ones to use, so I'll be using two full coverage tip nail decals, and then one of the smaller ones. Most of the time I really don't have a design in mind unless I'm taking inspiration from someone specifically. But for this, I just, at first I said in my head, I'm going to leave one solid nail in that's going to be the, it was going to be the middle finger with nothing on it. And then I decided to put the small Waterslide decal on that. And then you'll see me here in a little bit decide that that's not what I want to do when I cut another full decal because I really, really like these decals. I think that they are beautiful, and Pampered Pretties makes the best decals around. So I took another full cover decal, and I'm just cutting around all the way around the edge of the actual decal. You want to try not to leave too much excess because it is bigger than your nail. So it'll just be extra that you have to remove later on. And then the small one is just going to be somewhere, I think I want to do it on the glitter gold nail, is I think what I decided to do at the end here. Like I said, it's just kind of on the fly, but Waterslide decals, the recommended application is that it is on a solid white nail. I kind of go off the path on that frequently just because I'm looking for a different look, but they haven't failed me yet, which is great. So I'm using a jelly stamper. And this one is from Triple D, and I'll be using Maniology Sticky Base Coat. And that little cup that you see there is actually just water. I just got that from the sink. It's just a little bit of water and a teeny tiny little cup that I got at IKEA. And I put my decal in there for it to start separating while I put the sticky base coat on. And then I've got some curved tweezers there. It just helps to pull it up. Now, I've seen different applications from people, and this is just the way that I do it. If this works for you, great. If you do it a different way, that's totally fine. This is just the way that I found works best for me. I apply the Waterslide decal onto the jelly stamper. I kind of rub the back off. It comes off pretty easily. If it doesn't, then it's not ready. I dry a little bit of the excess water, and with a dry napkin right there, take out any little bit of wrinkles, and then you'll see me turn it over and place it over my nail. And because it's clear, I can kind of get exactly where I want it to be. And then I just squish it down and kind of go onto both sides just to make sure it lays down. And the way it looks a little bit wrinkled, but it actually, once you take off the excess, it looks fine. I added just a tiny bit more water and pressed down on it. Then I take some of my Onyx acetone, and I just poured some in the cap of it. And then I take a small brush, and we are going to remove the excess with acetone. You just want to touch the sides of the nail, and you see how the Waterslide decal just melts. I've done this with alcohol, and I feel like it doesn't work as well as acetone, but the acetone is just going to melt it away. And the brush is small enough to where, it's not flooding the nail and messing up your Waterslide decal, but if you put too much on the nail, it will start melting away that decal. So you just want to get around the edges, nice and easy, go into the cap, kind of dab some of it off on the napkin, and that's it. That's how I do my full nail decals. So you'll see me do it on this next nail, and I had already popped that one other full coverage nail decal there in the little water cup, and it's already been, I guess, melting or separating or whatnot. And so then I pick it up, place it upside down, same thing, and move the top of the decal off, which is actually the backing, so the paper. And then it is getting dabbed off on the extra water, and we are going to repeat the same steps, so I'll just let you watch. And I'm just cleaning up around the cuticles here, making sure that none of the decal has stained my cuticles, which it does. I mean, it literally just melts into your skin. So you're just gonna rub that off. They have those wax protector things. I don't use them. I think it's just more time consuming for me. And then here is literally the same application for the smaller ones, except depending on the size will depend on whether or not you need to clean around your edges with acetone. This one where I placed it hung over just the tiniest little bit on my nail, so I do have to clean up just a smidge on the sides. But other than that, that is it. And then I am taking my Rossi gel no soak off top coat and applying that over the decals and over the solid, over the actually over all the nails. Like I said, if you don't want it to peel and you want a lasting mani, you want to make sure that you have gel base first and then gel top coat. And then on top of that, you want to cap your edges, which you will not see me do. You want to make sure that you get a nice full coverage over those Waterslide decals. I'm not pressing down hard because I don't want to rub them off. But if you don't do gel top coat, Maniology does have a top coat for their water slides that you can buy together with the sticky base coat. Here I am adding CandiSkin Care under the mistletoe cuticle oil because my manicure is done. I am just hydrating my nails, hydrating my cuticles, and this is how I get my perfect finish and my perfect application. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys next time, and make sure you subscribe.